Good afternoon. It's Rian Kutsia from Fortis Proactive Defense Solutions in Pretoria. I'm speaking to Dwayne Sillier. Dwayne is one of the current students on the loan operator program. He's been doing it for a while and very much a fitness fanatic. And they came up with this idea of the BattleFit training program. And Dwayne is now in charge of that and designing the program and managing the whole thing. Dwayne, welcome and good afternoon.
Thanks, Rian. Nice having you.
Tell me about BattleFit. What is it exactly? How did it start? What led to its creation?
Okay, so Rian, I joined Loan Operator and I did my year one. And then within Loan Operator, there's a few different programs. It's over 12 months, and every month you do a different aspect. And I realized that I can shoot well, and I'm pretty much into fitness, and I can run well. But when I combine the two, it's a whole different story. And I sat down with Dion and I spoke to him and I said to him, what if we start a concept where we get people battle fit, which means you can call it battle fit, but it's everyday situations that can arise. How can you prepare yourself where fitness meets fundamentals, if I can put it that way? And then we started with the BattleFit concept and testing it we had a small competition where the people of Loan Operator competed in. And we realized that being fit is one thing, shooting well is another thing. Doing the two together is a completely new thing. Also, to induce stress, for instance, in a situation in life, whether it's a robbery or a hijack or just a normal situation, your heart rates elevate and your lactic thresholds elevate, much the same as you would get with induced fitness, hard tasks. So we realized if we can show people to function with fatigue, it can translate very well to showing them in the real life situation. So that's where the BattleFit concept then came about. Yeah.
Okay. So what are the different components of the BattleFit program and how do they contribute to overall readiness and fitness?
So if we call your readiness, just for the sake of this conversation, let's call it survivability factor. We'll give you a score. If you can shoot well, you might have a 4 out of 10 for survivability. If you fit, it might go to 6. But if you can combine the two to a point where you're not shaking because of the lactic, because now your body can move the lactic better and understand what's happening, your survivability factor goes to an 8. So the different fundamentals will be your shooting fundamentals, which is for people in South Africa, I highly recommend join something like Loan Operator, for us Loan Operator, but where you work on fundamentals and shooting, and then join BattleFit to get the fitness going. And that's the two main aspects of BattleFit. Now, I know with Loan Operator, they have an online course that you can join with the BattleFit, that you get online training. So if you're in the outlying areas or in a different country or wherever you are, you can still work on the core fundamental, which will always be the fundamentals of shooting. The reason I stress the importance of that is you are responsible for every bullet that leaves your barrel. So you have to be able to make cognitive decisions in an extremely stressful situation where all logic goes out the door. So the harder you practice your fundamentals and your baseline fitness, the easier that decision will be to make, and you'll make much more responsible decisions, and your shots on target would lead to being the right target and less trauma. So the core fundamentals will be the shooting aspect of Loan Operator meeting the fitness aspect. Now, if you want to go into the fitness, I think that's your next question. I'll tell you how I designed the program to bring those together.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I want to get at, because I want to get a better understanding of how BattleFit, how the training is structured, like on a weekly basis or whatever, and also what can participants expect in terms of training cycles and content.
Okay, so when I started this, I come from a CrossFit background, which is CrossFit methodology, which just means it's a cross-border fitness. It's got a bit of lifting, Olympics, it's the whole thing. Everybody knows CrossFit. Then I went into long running, because everyone said I'm too big because I weigh 110 kilograms. People said you're too big to run far. And then I did a 100-kilometer race. And by doing that, I realized one thing, that zone 2 training is what BattleFit is based upon. So all my programming comes, not all of it, it's 80-20, I'll explain it, but comes down to zone 2 training. So when I programmed the training, we looked at different conflicts. We looked at old wars, new wars, Ukraine. We looked at all the conflict and the heart rate monitors, what happens to the heart, what happens in stressful situations. And you realize one thing, it's not about the guy that can run hard or fight hard or whatever the scenario now entitles for 5 minutes. It's the guy that can last however long he has to. Sometimes it's quick. Like people argue with me, hijack is 3 seconds. Sure. But let's say they put you in the car and drive 20 kilometers. Can you make it home? What state are you going to be in coming home? What's your decision-making process going to be like? You never know the scenario you find yourself in. So we wrote a program, and the programming of this program is to get you to a point where you understand your body. So BattleFit is for anyone, fat, big, small, old, young. It's for everyone. We need you, Rian and Duan, to understand your body, to know how fast, if I have to cover 5 distance, how fast must I move to do that so I can get to point A to B, and when I get to B, be functioning. Because everyone can just run there, but how do you get there? And what's your process with obstacles along the way? So it's about understanding your body. All the programming is mostly body weight. We do have pipes and stuff we induce that will be, for instance, the pipe replicates a gun or something you have to carry. A bag of sand would be a child or your groceries. It doesn't matter the situation you find yourself in, but it's mostly based on body weight training, catered for anyone at any level of fitness. Because the programming, for instance, will be 20 burpees, and then at the bottom of it, I will tell you how to scale it to get there eventually. So it's literally for anyone. And people make the mistake, they think when they hear BattleFit, it's for athletes. It's not only for athletes. As a matter of fact, I think the people that can benefit the most from it will be your average person that just wants to get more survivability factor, if that makes sense. Sorry, I rambled there for way too long.
No. It makes perfectly sense to me. I think it's important to understand that point, that it's not just for your. I mean, obviously, your top fit athletic type people can join, but it's very specifically aimed at your average guy or girl in the street, to work and to help them work up to a point with their overall fitness
and
to
training. Understand their body. So it's very important. If I put you in a situation, in any situation, the situation doesn't cater for your level of fitness. The situation happens regardless of your fitness. So I mean, at Learn Operator, we have a guy with one leg, and I said to him the same. The workout stays the same because the situation doesn't change for your handicaps. So what I mean by that is, if you have to run to cover in 20 meters, Rian is going to have to do it, and Duan is going to have to do it. The pace would look a lot different. But if both understands their body, the end result of us getting there would be the same. We'll be able to put shots on target and be cognitive decision-making and be ready for whatever the next obstacle presents. But if you take someone that's not used to high stress or not fitness, and I don't mean it as in a fitness course, I just mean your average workout, they will get to point B, shaking up, lactic everywhere, and just completely almost shut down. So it's not about how fit you are. It's about understanding your body. The fittest guy in the world can still benefit from BattleFit because maybe he'll move at a quicker pace. But it's very important that he understands at what point am I crossing the line where I'm not in control of my weapon anymore. And that's what BattleFit does. It links the fundamentals with your fitness to a point where you know to what limits can I push and still put shots on target. So anyone can benefit from this, really, from the fittest of fit to the unfittest of the unfit, can all benefit from BattleFit. And it's just your survivability factor. It's got nothing to do with run times, and Rian did it in 2 minutes and Duan in 1 minute. He's better than it. That's not the premise of BattleFit. BattleFit is the situation happens anywhere in the world, and it doesn't change for your fitness. You need to adapt to that situation. And we help you understand. And obviously, hugely beneficial if you join BattleFit. With time, you will get fitter and your times and everything will move up. But that's not the main focus here. It's not a fitness program. It's a BattleFit ready program.
A battle. And the training cycles that people can expect, is it
so
on a
we released
on a week?
I release 4 workouts every Sunday with one running program. At the moment, we do a running program. I run it for about 1 to 10 weeks just because people's times are different. So we run the same program for about 10 weeks and then I alter it. But you get 4 new workouts every week, every Sunday, South African time at about 7 at night. And there's a group on WhatsApp where you can post your scores. There's a community chat where you can literally run your ideas, times. How did you guys perceive it? What can I do differently? Like a nice chat group, community based. And then there's a WhatsApp group where we just send a workout that's strictly for the workout. So you decide if you want to be part of the community. If you're a busy guy that doesn't like the pinging of a cell phone, don't join the community, just join the BattleFit. It caters to all needs, if I can say it like that. But you will get 4 specifically designed workouts. And the workouts are designed, I'm skipping ahead maybe now, but just to put it out for you, it is all movements that you should use or that we've seen people use in scenarios. For instance, I know people hate it, but a burpee. Say something happens and someone yells, "Get down!" You have to get down. How quick can you get up? A burpee is a movement that you use, whether it's in a war in the trenches or whether it's at your house crawling away. It's something you have to be able to do. And stuff like wall walks and bag carries. That's stuff that you carry your go bag or your child or your groceries. So the programming, I try and cater to hit all scenarios that can present itself. It's not just thumb sucked. It's not to get you as strong and ready for the beach knee. That's not what it's about. So we do hit high reps. We do cater. Like I say, I'll get back to the training now, but we do cater for all body types, and it's mostly, I'll say, about 80% body weight. So it meets you where you are. You can do it with your injuries or your sore knee or your hips. The fitter guy would maybe do it quicker. It doesn't matter. It tries and meets everyone where they are. You don't need much equipment. You can do it at your house.
Okay, so you don't need specialized equipment or a gym or anything like that.
No, so we use a PVC pipe. You get a list of required stuff that you can use when you join, but we use a PVC pipe that you fill with, I recommend 15 kgs of weight. But if you are just starting, I would say 6 kgs or 2 kgs. It doesn't matter. It's up to you to understand your body. So I recommend a 15 kg, but you do it as you want to. And then a bag 50, filled with sand.
Can I just get, sorry, is it 50 or 1 5?
1 5. And then a sandbag and all of this stuff you can buy at your local hardware shop. I think the pipe in South African rands was 37 rand to make. It's a PVC pipe. It's really catered to you. But I mean, for that matter, you can use anything you have at your house. I don't care. It's just to replicate it. But we do, and then obviously a bulletproof vest if you have. If you don't, you do it without it. We're not equipment specifically. The workout will be released. Maybe in time you get fit enough to where you go, "Hey, Duan, this is pretty easy now." And we go, "Okay, well, add the bulletproof or add the pipe." And so you can start off with absolutely nothing and just your body weight. It caters for that as well. And the nice thing about this, Rian, is that you can do this in a hotel room in Afghanistan when you leave, or you can do this while you're in Ballito or whatever. It's catered absolutely to meet everyone where they are.
What are the primary benefits that participants in BattleFit can expect to gain by participating in it?
So I want to quickly explain Zone 2 training because that'll put it nicely into perspective. Zone 2 training is what I based this whole program on. Zone 2 training is when there's a way of formulating it. I will post the formula. It's all over BattleFit. But you find out what your Zone 2 is. For most average people, it's between 135 heart rate and 145 heart rate. It's a good base to work on. So what it does is if you, for instance, run and you see it goes over and you walk until it's down and you stay in that zone, what happens to your body, not only is it the ultimate fat burning zone, but it teaches the body to turn fat into a fuel source instead of carbs in your stomach. So if you look at an army setup, you can go for days running on your fat because you're not food dependent. And if you look at a situation where you're a housewife or whatever, it burns the fat. So it's a hugely benefit anyway. Then it teaches the body to use lactate and to flush the lactate. Now, people go, what's lactate? Lactate is the thing that makes you cramp. It makes you tighten up. So now how that fits into Battlefit is if you get a lactate dump from overperforming, you will start shaking, which means your shots on target will be non-existent. So if we can teach the body to move the lactate before it builds up, that means when you get to point A, wherever point B is, as long as you stay in zone 2, whether it's 40 kilometers, like I said, I've run 100 kilometers. When I get to point B, I must put shots on target. That's the main thing. So if we can teach the body to move the lactate, to burn the fat, it's just an all-round good fitness methodology to follow. The other benefits are, because it's low impact training at a low zone, you can do it for weeks without overtraining or avoid the injuries. Because it's not running at zone 6 where it's full-on sprints and now your hammies are cramping and it's none of that. So the benefit people will get is they'll see a increase in their fitness that has that will benefit them in their daily lives. Meaning something as simple as carrying bags from Pick n Pay would be hugely easier because it's not that high training. You're not always sprinting. So your daily life, you get a huge increase, a huge benefit from it. Then the other thing is you will learn that movements that's very, very difficult, like running, for instance, becomes very, very easy once the body starts moving the lactate and burning the fat for fuel. So it's a huge benefit in your daily life as it will be in your survivability factor. Because like I said earlier, you don't know what situation presents itself. You can't prepare for a 5K race and then it's a 10. So you must be able to be a Battlefit ready over whatever comes. Whether it's SEER, which is sometimes 3 days, or a 3-second hijack or whatever, I don't know the scenario, a robbery or whatever it is, you must be able to face it head on and understand. And that's zone 2 training at its peak. Because if you understand it and you teach your body, you can literally, I ran 24 hours at it without stopping. So there's a huge benefit to understanding, again, the body, and that's zone 2 training. And that's what all of Battlefit, 80% of Battlefit training is based on zone 2 training. So I do the thinking almost for you. You just do the workouts and you get all the benefits from it. Here and there, okay, the 20% we do work on the higher end stuff, because obviously you have to be able to sprint. You have to be able sometimes to move quick, move off the X. It's not a slow movement. So at Battlefit, we believe in an 80-20. 80% in zone 2 to build that fitness, let's call it your base fitness, and 20% to make sure when you need it, it's there to be explosive, fit, and ready to come back down to zone 2.
Okay, I think that explains it well. I just want to go back and confirm, you said Battlefit is for any body type, for any fitness level, for any experience level and everything. Where do people get hold of you and how do they enter into this Battlefit program? Last but not least.
So we have a website running that they can put in below, a link that you guys can click on where you can join up with a monthly fee. If you're joining through loan operator portals, there's a link there you can click on, and you can Google it. You can find us on YouTube. There's a channels. You can make contact with us anyway. And the process is we're trying to keep it as simple as possible because honestly, Riaan, we started this and me and Dion sat down and we had this thing of this mustn't be another fitness program milking people for money. We really try and keep this at as minimum cost as possible and give people the most true, tested fundamentals. And with loan operator, I mean, there's a lot of loan operators that's been through the program that I myself have hugely benefited from. And with our fitness methodology, the way we do it, I've been training athletes now for close to 9 years of all levels, and this works. So for a fraction of the price that other fitness people charge, we give you true battle fit readiness. And like I say, it's not for, let's say you weigh 140 kilograms and you've never ran in your life. You still need to know your zone 2 times, and you still need to know with your body how long will it take to get A to B. Doesn't matter what that time is. You don't even have to tell me. It's about you making the cognitive good decision and knowing the pace you can go at. So you will benefit from it.
Yeah, it's you against yourself.
You don't even have to post your times. I would love for you to post your times to me, and I keep it confidential so I can keep you not only accountable, but I can go in 6 months, look where you are now. But it's a 100% a fitness program written for you, not to compete in some competition down the line. Although we have competitions that you can enter, but the core aspect of BattleFit is literally to take your survivability factor up. It's got nothing to do with competitions or your six-pack December on the beach. It's literally when the pawpaw hits the fan, whatever that looks like, that you are as ready as you physically can be. Whether that is a big fat guy or a small housewife, you need to understand your capabilities in that scenario. And that's what we try and help you.
And just for the viewers who might be interested, you will find all the relevant links where you can find all the information about BattleFit in the description of the video below. I have one last question, which has nothing to do with BattleFit, but it's just, I really would like to know. Yeah. Where did you run 100 kilometers?
So I did 2. You don't even want to know. But so the first race I entered was a race called the Rakkie Raid. It's a famous race in South Africa. It starts in Dahlstrom. I don't know where it ends. It's there through Sappi, but it's a 100-kilometer Rakkie Raid, self-navigation race. I got there to 75 kilometers, and I had both feet fractured. And I tried to duct tape it, but I couldn't do it. And there I realized that my fitness I was too fit, but my body wasn't conditioned me. So I could run 200 kilometers, but my feet couldn't hold up me. And just on BattleFit, that's where I realized your conditioning is just as important as being fit. Then that haunted me. Not finishing that race haunted me because I felt when I got to 75, like I can do another 75. So I went to a farm called Spring Grove, and I did a race called the Grit, where you tough it out. Where you do a 50-kilometer loop with almost 3,000 meters of elevation. So it was quite tough, 6,000 in total. And I did it twice to prove to myself that I can do it. So after that was now last year, 2 years ago. Last year we did the whole BattleFit and Lone Operator thing. So I'm wanting to enter Drakensberg 100 for this up and coming event.
I knew I was friends with a guy. He's unfortunately passed away a year or 2 ago due to malaria. He did I don't know, I can't remember how many years. He did the Sky Run.
Oh,
they're in the mountains of Eastern.
Yeah.
So he literally do the comrades as part of his fitness regime for Sky. It's training for Sky Run.
I can tell you now, Rian, there's a pace that he would hold where he can run for 2 days. A guy like that fitness now. If he understands his body, he will run the comrades as a training run.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Okay. Dwayne, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for sharing about those races. I think that was just a very interesting add-on to the overall discussion. And it also gives people a bit more of an idea of you and how you fit in and what you get up to as well, seeing as you're the guy who tell them what to do in the program. So thank you for sharing that. And thank you for spending some time with us. And I hope we will have another chat again soon. You must have a great
we can do this more often. Maybe the guys can post questions and we can answer some of the listeners' questions for them.
Absolutely, yes. If you do have questions, then post them in the comments below, and then Dwayne and myself will set it up to do another talk and discuss those for you. Dwayne, thank you so much. Just to the viewers, if you like this video, please, and you found value, please remember to click the like and subscribe button. Help us grow the channel so we can reach ever more people. Dwayne, thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Riaan. All the best.